like a daytime soap. Episodes are so boring, promoting nothing but drama. And I can't even holler, 'cause I was on the ride. I've been riddled with problems since I was a toddler. Product of poverty, popping my collar. Been dropping these thoughts since I dropped out of college. So if you're living the game, 'cause you work every day, take a second just to remember the person inside the I know. But it can't be psycho. So just feel the rage at the front of the stage. Put your hands up and show me that you're ready for the inner revival. But it can't be revival. L-A-M-O-N-T then S.
Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Now here's Johnson. Daniels outside. Stolen by Bridges. In transition, here they come. George with the bucket.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Brunson. Back to Johnson. Bridges on the double. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. The shot by Johnson, no good. And here's New York now. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The Knicks head coach had a few moments to share with me. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Brian, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Okongwu. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And Atlanta with possession here. And Grant, it's always interesting broadcasting a game during a time like this, the day before Election Day.
I couldn't agree more, B.A. And I think it's because we don't get this kind of situation on a yearly basis, which is even more of a reason to make sure we all get out and vote.
Outside Anunoby. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Just leaping up to the rim, no one could get in Anunoby's way.
Brunson with the bucket.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
Bridges misses.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
And stolen by Murray. It's Bridges on the wing. Now Murray. Down low. It's stolen by Okongwu. Daniels with it. Guarded now by George. Newell can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 4. All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed at his size can be a huge advantage.
Now here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Well, we always talk about Murray shooting, but he can attack the basket as well.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Daniels. The rebound by Murray. Knicks trail by 5. Anunoby on the wing. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. Here's Atlanta with the ball.
Watch him.
Outside Brunson. And he lays it up and in. Brunson's got 8.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
George outside. Beyond the arc. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And a deep 3 from Brunson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so Şengün will bring it up for New York. 4-point game. Anunoby. They kick it out to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Well, with that explosive leaping ability, Okongwu is someone who spaces the floor vertically.
Outside Anunoby. Here's George. And that one's long.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Woo!
B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Outside Anunoby. Murray from outside. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Atlanta leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter.
19.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Brunson with it. He's picked up by Garland. 3 on the clock. Johnson. Another one falls for Atlanta.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And it's Garland on the drive. And that one's good. Garland's got his first 2 points.
Well, if you give Garland even the slightest lane, you can be sure that he's going to take it right to the rim.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Pass to Garland. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Inside, Garland outplays his size, using speed and agility to get it done.
Brunson on the drive. Well, Grant, we know teams are humming triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little free happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
Knicks trail by 7. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Guys?
All right, thank you, Allie.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut it. Into the deficit quickly if he does.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Outside Porzingis. Had a miss there on the triple.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
New York working the ball around now. From downtown, the Knicks keep it alive. Rob. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brown.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And it'll be Atlanta with their first time out of the game here. Here's Brunson. Here's Porzingis. Oh, and Porzingis powers it home.
A legit 7-footer with that kind of athleticism, I guess Porzingis really is a unicorn.
For three, Bridges gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get by.
Outside Brunson. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
George, no good.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Atlanta shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Brunson. It's Brunson working inside.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Yeah, that one's good.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Brunson turns on the Jets.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Outside Kuminga. Pass to Bird.
That's all you.
The kick out to Brunson. It's stolen by Garland. Brown with it. And it's Brunson picking him up. Garland for three. No good. 3 for 4 in the game now. Outside Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Bird. With the clock winding down. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, this is the dirty work you love to see Porzingis doing. Saving the play and getting them a bucket.
Atlanta calls timeout. change here. 50 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Bird. Jacks up a three. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Murray with it. 6 points for him. From distance, Jamal Murray.
Well, shooters shoot, and Murray is unquestionably a shooter. He's taking that look every time.
Kuminga's shot is off. And so George will bring it up for New York. They trail by 6. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. Oh, watches the breakaway layup.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
And we finished off one half of play. Atlanta on top, up 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Garland for 3. Rebound Atlanta. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Uh-oh, Kuminga. Whoa, Kuminga putting on a show out here.
And put that on Kuminga's highlight reel. Oh, man.
Achua with the dunk.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Schroeder with it. He's picked up by Garland. Here's Porzingis. Okay, do it, KP.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Knicks trail by 8. And Porzingis, known to everyone as the unicorn. I'm sure some of our viewers wonder where he got that nickname from.
Well, B.A., I heard that actually Kevin Durant gave it to him due to his rare combination of size and skill. One unicorn recognizing another. They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
First team foul.
Here's Bird.
Into the lineup for your New York Knicks.
Left side Porzingis. Pass to Garland. Softly drops in the floater. Garland's got 8.
Body control so important to the success of the floater from Garland.
Shot's good by Schroeder.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Garland for 3. Kuminga pulls it in. Atlanta leading by 8. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
Clock at 6. Outside Brown. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
How about the elevation from Brown there? He really gets up quick to throw it down.
Outside Porzingis. And they double up Porzingis. Can't connect from short range.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Achua with the dunk.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
And they get it back. And now the Hawks on the break.
Whoa!
Oh, sweet move. And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Brunson outside. The Knicks pull it in. Right side Brown. And there's a pick from the arc. Pure from three-point range.
Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
Outside Brunson. Atlanta again missing. And Williams has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. 8-point game. Pass to Wade. Outside, Williams. From behind the arc. And the Knicks, another three.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important to spacing.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, Daniels is a tall guard. He can get up with the best of them.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Knicks trail by 7. Murray from outside. Kuminga pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Inside. Here's Porzingis. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, it's so easy for Kuminga to rise up to the rim.
Here's Murray. Goes up on the wing. And he missed there. 4 for 8 shooting now so far. Pass to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Anunoby. Back to George. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, one of the great things about Anunoby is he can take on so many roles. If he needs to facilitate, he can do that.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Now here's Schroeder. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Outside Brunson. To the inside. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
So much strength from Okongwu. 6'8", 235. He's a strong guy.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
The setup from Murray is key there. He's looking for the best shot, whether it's for himself or a teammate.
Here's Brunson. The rebound by Bridges. Knicks trail by 10. Back to Murray. Pass to George. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup falls.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Now Johnson. Back to Brunson. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Well, that's 4 turnovers for him on the game. Giving away possessions will not endear him to his coaching staff.
Here's Murray. Oh, Murray rising up.
Woo, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Sengun, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Pass to Okongwu. Newell from outside. It's rebounded by New York. Now here's Murray. And here's Sengun, covered by Daniels. They double him with Daniels. Murray from outside. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Okongwu, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Outside Murray. Outside Anunoby. And it's Murray finishing it off.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Brunson. Going to work in the low block.
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
Now Sengun. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Hawks lead by 5. Brunson.
And you have to avoid getting too physical with Brunson because he'll get these calls.
He misses the free throw. He's off on the second.
Unusual for him. He'd been in a groove from the line.
Tipped. Now Bridges. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Brunson. Anunoby there for the rebound. Here's New York. They're on a 12-4 run. Murray slicing in. Oh, no good on the layup. Atlanta leading by 5. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, he misses the layup. 1:36 left in the final quarter. Murray with it. Now guarded by Daniels. Here's Murray. Outside Sengun. Jacks up a 3. Ooh, the shot misses.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Johnson. Ooh, he leaves no question.
And when Johnson gets an opening, no question he's looking to power it down.
Now Brunson. And here's Okongwu. Here's Daniels from downtown. The putback. Beyond the arc. It's money from deep.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.